Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a great topic for today's show in which it is Trump's holding the USPS and mail-in voting hostage. I just discussed this topic on my show Disabled Reality on Spreaker.com, and I wanted to continue this topic on this show. And um, you know, for quite a few months now, Congress, the United States House of Representatives and the Senate have already passed a bill to okay for the United States Postal Service to get their funding that they rightfully deserve. And Trump is holding that money hostage against the United States Postal Service. And which in turn he's also holding the United States Postal Service hostage. That money's theirs. Give it to them. That's rightfully theirs. Give it to them. Okay? And Trump doesn't like this mail-in voting, so he knows because that's one of the reasons why, just very close to election time, hint, 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 Trump nominated one of his cronies to be the head of the United States Postal Service. And now the United States Postal Service system is in complete chaos, really just right before election time. Think about that for just a moment. He could have done that a long time ago, but he chose right before election time to do this. Hmm. Ironic? Really? How what's how ironic is that? Now, Trump knows. Well, here's the reason why really Trump is doing this, because Trump knows that come November, his butt is toast. Toast. So he's doing everything in his power to manipulate the election. Everything from the mail-in voting, to the polls. Really? So now with this mail-in voting, here's what the orange baboon and his cronies don't comprehend in their brains very well. Mail-in voting um, doesn't know Republican, Democrat. Okay, with the mail-in voting, it is just giving people who can't get to the polls the opportunity to vote from home. And that means even Trump supporters could do that then. And if they can't get to their polls, they have the opportunity to then vote from home by doing this mail-in voting. So, um, you know, they don't comprehend that. And then on top of that, really Trump wants to manipulate the mail-in voting, uh, and that's why he has his crony, the head of the United States Postal Service, and for to try to manipulate for people who want to vote Democratic to try to have their votes to go Republican. Okay, and you got to be careful. And that's why you got to do this really now, ladies and gentlemen, and get on the ball about it. Don't wait till the last second. Don't wait till the mailing system gets even worse. Okay, let's get this done ASAP. You got some time now, so let's get it done now before you know things get worse with the United States Postal Service system. So, and that's what me and my husband are doing. I've already got us the applications to get the mail-in voting ballots. We're going to do it ASAP. Get that done before things get even worse. So, and Hopefully, hopefully, in a future episode of this show, Advocate Information Highway, I can show all my fans out there a blank version of the application of the mail-in ballot, how to do it, and what to do, and that way you guys can see for yourselves. For those who don't know how to do it, and to teach people that way. So um, that'll be in a future episode. So I wanted to mention that, and when we're speaking about holding things, we're speaking about Trump holding people hostage and stuff like that. Um, he's also holding the next relief package for people. He's holding that hostage as well. He doesn't really want the United States House of Representatives and the Senate to come to an agreement because he knows that'll look better for the Democrats, just like the last one did. Okay, Trump doesn't want that. So I think, and this is just my opinion, I think what Trump really wants to do is between maybe the month of September, maybe October, he's going to want to say, you know what? I'm going to give the United States Postal Service their money. I feel bad for them. The orange baboon and his cronies don't comprehend that people realize, wait a minute, you held that money against them for a long, long time. And you know what? While when he's holding the United States Postal Service hostage, okay, that was also in turn making businesses have more problems. Businesses are now seeing a big problem with the United States Postal Service because their systems are now even worse off because of Trump's crony that's the head of the United States Postal Service. Okay, and then on top of that, you got Trump withholding the money that's rightfully the United States Postal Service's money. And to me, because I'm not an attorney, okay, I think it's illegal for Trump to withhold that money that's already been approved by the United States House of Representatives and the Senate for the United States Postal Service to get. And Trump is withholding that money, and I think that he's doing that illegally. That's my own personal opinion. And with him doing that, that's going to come back and bite him in the ass later on because karma is an SOB. And in turn, he's also making small businesses suffer as well. When he's holding the United States Postal Service hostage, that's hurting businesses as well. They rely upon the United States Postal Service to really uh, be running well as it was before, and then now all of a sudden Trump made it a gazillion times worse. And then since we're speaking about Trump holding money hostage, since um, he's also holding the next relief package hostage, you know, um, that's hurting people in general as well. All right. And um, that's just not right. It's not right. And um, I think that Trump, between the months of September and October, I think he's going to go, you know what? I'm going to be nice and I want to give the United States Postal Service their money. They rightfully deserve it. It's been theirs. It was voted upon and it's theirs. People are going to remember that you've held that money against the United States Postal Service for months. Okay? And that's not right. They're going to remember that in November. And then, like I said, since we're on this topic about Trump holding money from people, holding the relief packages from people. He's also holding the relief package from all the states to get the relief package for the states and local governments. And what Trump and his cronies don't comprehend into their brain is that does not just affect the Democratic states, that affects also all the Republican states too. It affects all the states throughout the United States. Okay. And for those people out there who don't comprehend what the money for states and local governments mean is that Trump is also holding that money hostage against all 911 responders, doctors, nurses, teachers, sanitation workers, transportation workers. What that means is Trump is giving the middle finger to all of them too. So explain to me, how is that right? And come November, that's gonna the people are gonna remember that, and that's gonna kick Trump's butt. It's gonna come back to him and bite him in the butt. So just for people to remember that, okay? And then what is Trump going to do maybe in September, October? He's going to say, I want to give people their $1,200 again, or whatever the amount is. But what Trump and his uh, cronies don't comprehend is, aside from that money, the money for the states and local governments also need to happen as well. So, and Trump's trying to hold off on that. He's trying to hold all that hostage. Seriously. And that is not right. And like I said before, I'm not an attorney, but if you're holding all that hostage, I think that's illegal. And again, karma is an SOB, and it's going to come back to bite them in the butt. It will. But anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there, all you guys that are watching and listening to my shows here on my YouTube channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to go to my website, my business, which is called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is awldny.com. And you guys could check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.